Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood, we're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Returnable from the one. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early and they laid a big hit on him. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for Jordan James. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Now run, James. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Get set. Yo, 18, what's up?
3rd and short, here's Purdy. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41. Play fake, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Lamar now from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And that sets up 3rd down. Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, hit it right. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Play action now. Purdy. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Running with James. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Purdy throwing here. Brought in inside the 20. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That one hits for 30. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's a give inside to James. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to it. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The 49ers go up 6-0 here in the first. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds after getting it all the way down inside the kicking team's 45.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of. He really set this offense up now for some success.
It is caught left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan's favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Lamar throwing again. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Jackson yet again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Purdy on 1st down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Purdy setting up that play action. And put everything he's got behind it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, 2nd down calls ready. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He lost that football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Yeah, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And they will have to boot it away in a little bit. We've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought down by Fred Warner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Lamar's going to keep this one. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well, and it's going to cost him about a yard.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. They'll run here on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Targeting the sideline, and Fryermuth has it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson keeping it himself. It's inside the 10. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Outside. 22. Over here. Stop.
Here's James running right. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Off the play fake, Purdy. And this one too far in front of him, it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Get set. Get set. 22. Watch out.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Blitz attack. He's still going. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
The run now with James. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Running this with James. Well, he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now it's Purdy. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He's got it. It's in close. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Get set. Yellow. Hot.
Purdy going to go on 4th. Kittle makes the catch. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down. First down and goal to go.
James will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
14. Ravens 10.
The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Ajante Western to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down throw for Jackson. That's completed right side. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but it's a little up for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Lamar out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Lamar now from the gun. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now it's Lamar. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take the lead right away in half number 2. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
This is James. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Purdy throwing here. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long, Purdy. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Takes it in at the 26. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
No, we changed it.
Lamar off the play fake. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Play fake, Jackson. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Setting him on the dime. And they try getting creative, but the creativity not rewarded here. Doesn't get him anything. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. He's got a man left. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Play action now with Purdy. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Got for big yards on the right side. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get set, it's up.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they make the tackle at the 38. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
They run. It's James. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the gun is Purdy. Massive hits, the ball's out. And the Ravens make the recovery.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
That one's complete, right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Outside. Hot. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. And he gained 11 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Carry here for James. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Purdy looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And this one doesn't go far. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now and goal to go.
Outside. 18. Watch out. 11. Up.
Here's Robinson. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
31. 49ers 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Called in left side. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44. Back-to-back carries here. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Another carry for him. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Is 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Roop tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
38. 49ers 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it a 24-point ball game.
49ers 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Off the play fake, Purdy. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Into a crowd. Intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Following the play, one of the 49ers still pretty shaken up. Trainers getting out there to see what's wrong. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. Caught by Flowers. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Here's Luke for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Watch out! Up.
Now it's Purdy. Yet again, he finds Kittle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Purdy on the play action. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun is Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And now it's 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Outside. Watch out! Stop.
To the air again. Purdy. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the first.
At the 11-yard line.
Get set. Yellow. Up.
Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers putting up points in a game decided. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it an 18-point game. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. They'll find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Another score for in this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame.
2nd and 16.
Best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Outside.
Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.